I did not let YouTube mess up my view. I definitely have it in the right direction, which is a good thing. And I've got to fix my camera mount. So just give it a second if you see a very odd screen for a minute. Don't panic. I'm going to turn that around here. Okay. Just need to get my mount ready. Hold on a moment, please. Okay. All right. Forgot to get my mount ready. Okay, that's good. Hello, everybody. Just give me a second here. I want to, before I go hands down. Whoa. Talk about going hands down. Wow. That wasn't supposed to happen. How's everybody doing? Let's see here. Okay. Let me get my comments up here. We're getting there. Hi, T. Hi, Marva. I see there's two of you on. Okay, that's great. It's working. That's all that matters. Okay, and it's in the right direction. Okay, let me go over here. Hi, Chow. Hi, Melissa. Okay. Hope everybody's having a nice day. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Jonna. Hi, Pam. Hi, Gloria. Thank you. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Bernie. Hi, Lisa. Thank you. Doug just left for work. Hi, Debbie. Okay, don't forget to go to live chat. Okay. I'm going to put some links down in the description box before we get started. Hi, Melissa. I think it's Tracy Fear's birthday this month, because my birthday's in March. Yes, it's Tracy Fear. Hi, Susie. Well, what are you cooking, Susie? Anything good? Hi, Ellen. All right. All right, let me just grab some links here. Spaghetti Sunday. There you go. That sounds good. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Cheryl. Okay, give me 1 second here. I have to look away from the screen while I do this real quick. Okay. All right, so I'm just adding some links, affiliate links, for a couple companies that I'll probably be using tonight. And if we have more, we'll always add those in later, not a problem. If I can get my mouse to work. Okay. All right. Oh, good. We have a nice turnout tonight. That's fantastic. I need to fix my camera mount. It's not the right angle. Get another light going here. Okay, so a little bit of an update. I had a nice anniversary. Thank you very much, everybody. Today was our church picnic. So we were over at my mom and dad's for the picnic for most of today, and there was swimming, so that was fun. Just beautiful weather here. It got really hot, though. As the day went on, it got hotter and hotter. Hi, Laura Ann. So yeah, I couldn't wait to get home into my air-conditioned house. I'm a little spoiled that way. Yeah, yesterday was busy. Thank you, Pam. Yesterday was busy with lots of design team things I had to get done. And of course, our anniversary. But my husband spoiled me today. He gave me a gift certificate for a spa here in Pennsylvania. It's called the Bedford Springs, Omni Bedford Springs Spa. So that'll be so nice. I know. I can't wait to go there. I've been there before, once or twice. And thanks, Jonna. And I'm having a lot of pain, so I definitely think having a day relaxing and getting, like a massage and the mineral water there. Bedford Springs, where I live, is near Bedford Springs. It's it was used by the rich and famous back in the early 19th century as a place where they would come from DC and from Maryland and whatever, and they would go there for the mineral springs because it was like hot springs. Yeah, so that's a rare thing in the mountains to have that. So you do have the opportunity to, hi Nancy, you do have the opportunity to soak in the mineral springs bath as part of the spa package. So I'm looking forward to that. Nancy, I was just telling everybody that Doug got me a gift certificate for a spa. Hi, Arnetta. So I'm excited to go there. And I had a procedure done on Tuesday for my, oh, does that hurt? For my back. And the doctor, he inserted the needle too deep and hit the nerve of my epidural. It was like an epidural nerve block. And I'm still having side effects from that. Just imagine if your hip was on fire, like someone was lighting it on fire. That's what it feels like. Hey, Debadoo. Okay, no problem. I hope you have a great night, Debadoo. Yeah, he hurt me pretty bad, and it is still bothering me. Thank you, Kay. He felt really bad. I've been getting these for a long time, and that's never happened to me before. So he kept apologizing. Yeah. No, I'm going to do it, Pam, but thank you for thinking about me because, yeah, Barb, thanks. I just took some medicine, so, the day after, though, it was, yeah, that was the night that T had her live. I pretty much, was laid up all afternoon, and I got onto her live, which was nice because you get tired of just, putting ice on your back and not being able to move. So, well, thanks, Debbie. Oh my God. Oh, Bernie. Oh my goodness. Well, when the doctor did it to me, I basically almost had a heart attack. My blood pressure went up to 192 over 100, and I started crying because I really didn't, like, I can usually handle pain, but I need to be able to expect it. I don't like having, it's just like a psychological thing. You know, like if they tell me these are some of the things that you might feel or might do to you, you know, or if I'm going in for like a tooth procedure or like dental work, like I need to know in advance. Don't just spring it on me when I go in for my cleaning that you're going to want to fix a filling. No, 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 no. No. I'll come back another day, you know, unless I'm in some kind of pain that my tooth needs to be prepared. Right that minute, you're not doing it. I have to be like psychologically prepared. So I started crying and he apologized over and over again. And he's so sweet. And he was like rubbing my back and telling me he was so sorry. I mean, he was trying to comfort me. And I said, I'm okay. I'm okay. I just wasn't expecting that. And to me, you know, that's sort of like where I come from with procedures and medical stuff. I can usually handle stuff. Just tell me what to expect. Um, so yeah, um, if as soon as he hit the nerve, you know, it went down. Hi, Chris. Went right down into my toes. It was like, wow. Um, and I was able to get up and move around afterwards. You know, it's not like I was paralyzed or anything. My foot did feel numb the next day for quite some time. But, hi, Dory. But yeah, so I'm hoping, like Bernie said, after a few days, the inflamed nerve will calm down a little bit, because Bernie said she had something like that happen to her too. Her doctor wasn't very nice about it, which is terrible when they're jerks and they don't tell you that they're sorry. But yeah, I got up and I was all shook up and he's like, I am so sorry. He said, that should have happened to you. He said, that's how they used to find where your nerve was. So now they do like an MRI, like they put you under this x-ray machine and they inject dye in there so they can see where that nerve root is. And he said to me, he said, that's the way they used to be able to find nerve, you know, pain problems. So, yep. Just, I have this one section that burns, but it was burning anyways before I had the shot. So we'll get it addressed. I'm thinking I need to go back to acupuncture. I think that would help me a lot. So yeah, I had a really crappy week last week after that anyways. Yep, but thankful that I was able to get some rest and thankful that I, you know, could take a break in between my meetings to have that rest. So I don't know how I got on that topic. Sorry about that. I want to announce to you guys some winners tonight. So last week on Monday night was the Colorful Life Designs reveal of all their stencils for the month. And we received from Mary Kay, the owner of A Colorful Life Designs. She sponsored 3 gift certificates for 3 winners. So I asked people to comment on my channel, and I used this random comment picker to pick those winners. And then 2 nights later, which I think it was Wednesday night, I did the live where we talked about backgrounds and how to organize them, and I showed you all of my backgrounds. And then I said we would pick some winners basically from what's that, Bernie? Oh, the next time I go in for an injection? Okay, number 1, my husband's taking me. Number 2, I'm taking a muscle relaxer. Number 3, I'll take my nerve medicine that I take for nerve pain. Number 4, I'll take a Benadryl so that I'll be nice and relaxed. I will also ice my back before I go to the doctor for my next shot. But you know, I'm going to be so nervous. And I'll talk that through with my doctor, and I'm sure he'll be sympathetic about that. So yeah, Wednesday night was the anyways, we had all those backgrounds and we were putting them in the container. So I picked 3 winners from that basically I just scrolled through the chat and I just picked 3 winners. Hi, Sherry. So that's what we're going to do tonight, guys. We're going to announce 6 winners. 6 winners. The first one is open to international, not a problem, because Mary Kay has a digital gift card available for 3 winners. Hi, Pam. And then my random winners, if you are international, I'll probably just send a card with some extra background panels in. I won't be able to send a really big envelope with stuff in it, just so you know that. But if my winners are from the US, you'll be getting some stamp sets and probably some background panels and some cards and stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and go hands down. I want to show you a couple things I got from the lovely Stacy. She really spoiled me last week. She must have known that that doctor was going to give me that pain shot. She was like, I'm going to send Tracy all kinds of goodies. And boy, did she ever. Thank you so much, Stacy. Whoops. I meant to save my links. Okay, now they're saved. Okay, look. Wait till you see this, you guys. My goodness. So much fun. Yes, Jerry. She's a sweetheart. So sweet, so kind, so many good things. Okay. A new embossing folder. This one is Floral Mandala. This is a 3D embossing folder. So much fun. Love these. So that's so pretty. Look, you guys. It's very bohemian, is it not? Love it. No, that's beautiful. Okay, and this one as well. This one is very folksy. Just reminds me of Pennsylvania Dutch, so I really love this one a lot. So this one shows you the best view of that. Isn't that pretty? So 2 beautiful embossing folders. Thanks, Stacy. And then I don't know, I think she printed this on her computer. It is beautiful. These 2 purple trees put together. And some purple flowers underneath. It's printed on HP photo paper. Purple clouds. Oh, that's so pretty. Love it. That is gorgeous. She made some just beautiful cards here. Let me get my camera a little bit straighter, folks. There we go. She's got this embossing folder. I mean, die. Is this a Catherine Pooler die, Stacy? I can't remember. And it's got these really pretty stars cut out of it. And then she put foil, that holographic silver foil in the back. And then this pretty pattern paper she used to cut it out with. I should have got this. I just placed an order with Catherine Pooler and I forgot to order this. Oh well, there'll be other orders. And she put like a little grass. And it says, no longer by your side, but forever in your heart. And she embossed that. So 2 of those. They're so pretty. She showed them to me over FaceTime. But they're just gorgeous. I mean, in person, they're even more gorgeous. So very nice. Okay, we've got some die cuts, some cats and dogs. Cute. And the cats have little bow ties that you can put on their necks. The dogs do too. So that'll be nice. What Stacy said was maybe put the animals on the, for people who have lost their animal, cat, dog, pet, you could put the cut out animals on the card. So that'll be very pretty. Oh, Stacy, do you know where the sentiment is from? No longer by your side, but forever in your heart. This foil cardstock, Pam. It looks like it covers the entire A2 area of the card. So it looks like a galaxy, sort of like a curved, or like swoosh. I like that. And I can tell that's that holographic foil cardstock behind it. What a great idea. It's like a mirror. It's beautiful, just beautiful. And then that galaxy paper. I don't know if that's the rabbit hole design galaxy paper or not. I'm in love with it too. And I just like, oh, what was I thinking? I should have ordered that die. Do you remember Nancy shared with us the 12 by 12 paper from Michaels? Let me pull it out here so y'all know what I'm talking about. The gilded ink. Okay, so this is a 12 by 12 pattern paper that you can purchase at Michaels. And what's great about it, it just reminds you of alcohol ink. Yeah, see, that's the big ink pad, the big paper pad 12 by 12. It does look like artistically inked by Stampin' Up, which Nancy said, look at this paper. It reminds you of the Stampin' Up paper. It does. So what Stacy shared with me is some greeting cards that are already pre-cut. So these are A2 cards, all right? And they have the feature, the same feature that the 12 by 12 paper pad has. But I like these. I like them because they're like so quick and easy, ready to go. And I would think about hot foiling on the front of these. Definitely. That would look nice. It's so pretty. So these are the cards that they sell at Michaels that are like the gilded ink. So she sent me those. Some purple foil cardstock. Love it. Definitely. And then my Misty mouse pad is warped. When I first started stamping and card making, I didn't understand a lot of things. And I somehow warped it, probably with a heat tool. So sometimes when I put my card bases in there, they're crooked or they get crooked. My Misty is so dirty right now. I need to clean it with some alcohol ink or something. So she has a piece of foam, which that was nice of you, Stacy, send me that piece of foam. And then she put the Sizzix sticky grid paper, and then she laminated one of those Misty grid papers. Oh, look at that. That is so nice compared to my old one. I mean, look at that. New versus old. Ugh, what an improvement. Now this one is more of a matte. This one's more shiny, but I like it. Thank you, Stacy. Oh, you're a lifesaver. I can't find this Misty mouse pad anywhere. They're all sold out. And I mean, some of the places that have them, you know, I'm not wanting to spend $20 to have it shipped. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, she's like, I wasn't using it. She sent me some of these Catherine Pooler labels, and I haven't had a chance to put them on my ink pads yet, but I will. Okay, so with Catherine Pooler, you can buy the labels And these are for the full-size ink pads. So these are the collections that I have in full-size ink pads. And I'm going to clean my ink pads, just get that extra ink and everything off of them. And then I will put these on just so that I can see better. And they just, I'm sure, do they peel off or do you have to trim them? Looks like you have to trim them individually. Well, Laura Ann, I didn't know that Joann sold them, so. But I'm set now. I am set with the Misty mouse pad. So thank you, Stacy. And then she sent me 2 beautiful necklaces. So, hi, Linda. How are you? I'm sharing some happy mail. Okay. I don't know if Stacy made these necklaces. I forgot to ask. I was oohing and awing over them. Oh, they're so pretty. And this one has the coral colored beads. Yeah, mine is not a mini, and mine is a regular size Misty. So if Joann's only has the mini, that is not going to help for what I was looking for anyways. Isn't that pretty? Just reminds me of summertime. That's gorgeous. Thank you, Stacy. Oh, she purchased these and she doesn't go into the office anymore. So tomorrow I go to a face-to-face meeting. So that's exciting. And then this one is purple. It's got this beautiful large, and they have earrings. This large purple bead. I like it. It's super pretty. Whoops. My Misty magnets are sticking to it. That's gorgeous. Pretty earrings. Look at that. So I wasn't expecting to get jewelry, but I love it. Thank you so much. Those will be put to good use. Okay. I got a card from Jerry, and it's super cute. It's super colorful, and it's got these real cute little envelopes, and they're mini envelopes, but they're actually, like, the envelopes are actually real. Isn't that cute? Yeah. Thank you, Jerry. I love getting cards from you guys. It's just definitely brightens my day. And then we have a VIP who takes care of us at the FSC, and she sent me all of these die cut happy birthdays. In case you didn't know, if you're part of the stamp, if you're part of the card swap we do every month, and you send cards to each other, then you get a birthday card from both Nancy and myself. And so it's very, very helpful to have these pre-cut sentiments. It saves a lot of time, and they're very pretty. They're this beautiful metallic paper. These are gorgeous, and I love it. I love how cheerful they are. Isn't that nice? Here we go. We've got some beautiful, some of these are glittery, some of these are like an ombre watercolor style. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Just, oh, so, they make me so happy. This one says happy birthday. And these say happy birthday to you. All right. So as I am making birthday cards and sending them out to all of you that are part of the card swap, you might recognize these. And then these are really pretty. They have white they have uh, foil accents. Some of these have foil accents in the, and then some of them have different pattern papers. Okay, so these are great. It's a great sentiment, isn't it? It's big, isn't it? So what's nice is, as I am creating my ink blended backgrounds, that I could use one of these sentiments to pretty much, you know, take up the entire cover of the card panel, and saves a lot of time, and they still look great. The cards will look great. I'm not sure. Does anybody know where those sentiments are from? Okay, and then a whole bunch of these nice little, let me get a piece of paper so you can see this. Foil cut out. And then there's this black glossy matte cut out. This says happy birthday. How considerate to take the time to cut all of these out and share them. They're just like a lifesaver. I mean, how many times have I been in a rush and, you know, wanting to get the birthday cards out to everybody, not having any sentiments? Now I am set. Yeah, and to weed them, exactly. That takes a lot of time. And so this person is super sweet, super considerate, and I love that she sent these to me. And I know she has sent some to Nancy and to other people. So it's greatly appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let me put these away. Oh, okay. Stacy said the one that she did on her card, the sentiment is from Waffle Flower, Rainbow Bridge, you know, aimed at pet sympathy. And then Stacy, I don't know if you know where these big die cuts are from. If they're from a stamp company or, you know, like from the Cricut, sort of like homemade. Not really sure. Yay! I'm so excited. Now I can't wait to make birthday cards. Yeah, they're die cut. Yeah, they look die cut. Yeah. Okay, let me put those aside. I broke down and bought the, oh, they're Lawn Fawn. Okay, Stacy says they're Lawn Fawn. I broke down and bought the mini gel press kit. So it's got a circle, a square, and a triangle. And I bought this from Nancy's Amazon store front. And I'm hoping that I can do some fun spotlight effects with these on regular card panels. I think they'll be a lot of fun. I enjoy working with my gel plate. If you watched my video where I was showing you my backgrounds, I had a ton of gel plate backgrounds in there. So that was my little treat to me. Did you guys see my card I made for Blue Night rubber stamp? This stamp was one that Lynn from Blue Night Rubber Stamp gave me when I visited her at the stamp show in Pittsburgh. And I had this background in my stash. Yep, had this background in my stash. Didn't know what to do with it. And Stacy said, oh yeah, you do know what to do with it. You need to take the wolf and owl and stamp that on there. And we'll make a background like this tonight. I want to show you how I did this. It's very easy. But instead of stamping the tree, which is great if you do it like this, instead of stamping the tree right over the moon, which you could have done that, that's no problem, right? I stamped the tree on this side, and then I picked it up and I stamped it on this side, okay? And then our owl sits on the branch, and you can see the owl right here in the tree. Because I didn't want to cover up the entire moon. I was just like, that moon is so cool. I don't want to cover it all the way up. Thanks, Michelle. And then this is a really cool stamp set. The wolf is a separate stamp from the tree. So You could do so many things with this. This would make a great tree for Halloween. Yeah. And of course, this wolf would make a great feature with those stencils from A Colorful Life. The mountains and the trees and the canyons. That is what I plan on doing with the next batch I make. Okay, and then let me show you one more thing I got, and then we'll go to the winners. So I broke down and I bought a container of Bearly Art glue. And my goal is to do a comparison video because I'm sure they're perfectly, I'm sure they're both perfectly wonderful glues. I like my art glitter glue, but I really wanted to try the Bearly Art glue, mainly because it looked like the tip was a lot more precise on the Bearly Art glue. And they send you this little tube with a bunch of different tips. Okay, so I'm going to do a comparison video. I will compare them side by side. Please don't mind my art glitter glue bottle being so junky looking, but I use it all the time. I mean, it's been my go-to glue ever since I learned about it from May, and that was my inspiration to buy the art glitter glue. But sometimes I do some really fine tipped, and this has a really fine tipped, let me see. Okay, yeah, tape the tool thing to your bottle so you don't lose it. This is super fine tipped, and so I'm actually looking forward to using this. And also, I have a tip similar to this that I put on some of my other, like my glossy accents, but they always clog. So I am interested to see if this little fine tipped tip, you know, Gloria, I think you sent me the fine tipped one. Thank you very much though for asking. Let me look here. Oh yes, oh yes. I think this one, Gloria. No, this is the bigger one. So, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's gonna fit. No, I think Gloria, the ones I have from you are the regular size. Yeah, that's all I have. Yeah. Yep. I have the regular size for the art glitter glue. I have 2 of those, or 3. I don't think this is it. Let me see. Maybe this one's it. We're gonna try it. Oh, wait a minute. This goes down in there. Thank you, Gloria. I do have a very fine tipped glue stopper for the Bearly Art glue. So that's cool. Isn't that cool? All right, so I was using the wrong one in my art glitter glue. Yeah, Gloria makes these, in case you didn't know that, everybody. Yeah, Gloria Wolf makes these glue toppers. Now I'm having trouble getting the bigger tip down inside this art glitter glue. That's probably why I switched over to the fine tip. Hi, Belinda. Oh, well, it could be just that, I don't know. I might need another one, Gloria. I'll let you know. That way I don't have to. Yeah, because this is a fine tipped one, and I have it in my art glitter glue fine tipped nozzle. And this one I tried to put into there, it just wouldn't go down in. It wouldn't go down in, but that could be because it's clogged or something. Who knows? Yes, send Gloria a private message and she can tell you about getting them because they are really nice. And I don't know what I would have done without them. I probably would have been spending a lot of time at the sink unclogging my glue. All right, so guess what, everybody? We have some winners. So I'm going to write down who we have as our winners in case you're um, in case you're wondering, we have for my random giveaway. Now, this is not for the Colorful Life stencils. This is for Tracy's giveaway. Okay. The winners are Michelle Jesselyn, Jesselin, Jesselyn. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Michelle Jesselyn, you're a winner. I don't know if you're on yet tonight. Jennifer Smith is a winner. And Kathleen Mayer. Kathleen Mayer. All right, so congratulations. Hi, Michelle. Oh, great. You're on tonight. Awesome. Please send an email to foilingsnobsclub@gmail.com and send me an email. And congratulations. And we will work on getting your address and getting all the logistics sorted so that you can get your winning package in the mail. And Jennifer Smith and Kathleen Mayer, hopefully you will catch this on the replay if you're not on right now. And you will be able to also email me, foilingsnobsclub@gmail.com. Definitely need to hear from you in order to claim your prize. So that was fun, and we'll be doing that more often because I have a lot of stamps to give away. I have a lot of product in my stash that was either given to me or that I purchased and it's been never used. And so I look at it and I think, well, I'm not using that stuff. I want to share it with you guys because I'm focused now on my design team work. So the stamps that I use and everything is mostly from my design teams. So definitely I just want to share with everybody because you guys are such a wonderful group of people and you're so much fun to be around and it's fun to give things away. That's what I want to do. Okay, and then I'll announce the winners of the stencils towards the end of the live. Okay, so congratulations to my winners. Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. If you're not, for those of you who might not know about the Foiling Snobs Club, so Nancy Stamps and I started it to help promote our YouTube channels. We noticed that a lot of our subscribers were the same people, and we wanted to have a Facebook group where people could be in a community together. And so we started the Foiling Snobs Club. When it first started, it was called Foiling and Stamping Club. And then we started joking around, and it really is a joke. We are not snobs. We started joking around saying, oh, well, when it comes to foiling, we're snobs. And then you thought about FSC, and you're like, oh, Foiling Snobs Club, FSC. So that's how we changed it. But anyways, the Foiling Snobs Club is a Facebook group. And I don't think I have the link in my description box, but maybe one of the admins could put that in there in a minute. And if you do join, please make sure you answer all of the questions. That is a prerequisite. You must answer all the questions in order to be in the Foiling Snobs Club. That's just so that we know you're a real person. Thank you, T. Thank you, T, for getting that up there. Make sure you answer all the questions, and we'll allow you in. We definitely welcome you. It's over 3,000 people. Can you believe that? What? 3,000 people. I mean, it's just amazing. Just amazing. I don't think that I ever thought it would ever get that big. And it just continues to grow. So, we'll be seeing more and more people coming in for sure. All right, so tonight I want to talk to you guys and share with you some of my favorite ink blending techniques, some of the ways that I like to do my ink blending and some of the things that you want to keep in mind to get a good ink blend for your backgrounds. All right, so we're going to talk about that. Let me just grab some of my Catherine Puller inks that I rely on a lot for this technique. And got some new colors, some of the older colors, just super pretty. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to foil to be a member of the FSC, but you just might start to foil after being in the FSC for a while, especially if you watch Nancy's YouTube channel and learn about foiling. So I have these, hi Therese, we have these foam dome blenders, domed foam blenders that I got from scrapbook.com, and I have them on a board. This is just a board you can get from the dollar store, Amazon, Walmart, anywhere like that. I painted it and I put a bunch of little Velcro stickies on it. This was T's idea. T is not afraid of color. Oh, by the way, oh, I forgot to mention. Hi, Kathy. In case you didn't know, T, not afraid of color, Tracy Fear, reached 500 subscribers on her YouTube channel. So congratulations, Tracy. That's awesome. So happy for you. That's quite an achievement and to be celebrated for sure. Okay, so she was the one who I learned this technique from with these little Velcro. So I'm just grabbing a rainbow color. So I've got pink, orange, yellow, purple. I need a blue. And if you're not familiar with T's station, it's called Not Afraid of Color. And that is one of our helpful moderators who is helping to admin tonight. Oh, I need to do green. Yeah, a true green. Okay. So we've got some background stamps here, and let's talk first about our paper, all right? And also Linda has a YouTube channel in case anybody wants to subscribe to that. She is working hard to grow her YouTube channel too, so good luck everybody that is doing that. We're very happy to see you pursuing that, and hopefully our members will find you on YouTube. So paper. Yes, paper is very important when it comes to ink blending and getting a good smooth ink blend. When I first started, everything was Bristol Smooth. Bristol Smooth is a very good paper choice. If you have it, definitely use it. And then we discovered through Chow another very good paper choice, and I'm going to show you the actual package so that I get it right. Okay, this is Hammermill Premium Color Copy Cover Paper. Basically, it is the paper that you can buy off of Amazon with the chameleon on the front, and this is Premium Color Copy Cover. You want to make sure you get the cover paper, because otherwise you'll just be buying photocopying paper. And it's for color, and this is 80 pounds. And you can also get it in 100 pounds. Yes. Yes, Linda. It's good paper for ink blending. It's good for coloring with alcohol inks. It's good for coloring with alcohol markers and colored pencils, pan pastels. All right. It's very affordable. Yes, definitely affordable. You get let me see, 250 sheets for like $14, I think, or something like that. So, I don't have this linked right now in my description box, but I will as soon as the video is over. Okay, so number one is having good paper. Now, if you just have just like some kind of generic card stock, what's nice about this paper, it has a smooth surface. That's why it reminds you of Bristol Smooth. And that's really important for ink blending. If you want to get a nice blend, you want to have a paper that has a smooth feel to it. Another thing that's important when it comes to ink blending is that your inks be juicy. And I try to keep my inks juicy. Having re-inkers is super helpful. I can remember that before I would use the Catherine Pooler inks, I would use Distress Oxide, which it's a great ink for ink blending as well, Distress Oxides. But I can remember like rubbing really hard to get ink on my brush or on my blending tool. And that was because the ink pad needs to be re-inked. Now I have since then, through Nancy's help, re-inked all of my ink pads. And why I say that is when Nancy came here in July, we spent some time in my craft room and she kindly re-inked all of my Distress Oxides. She also re-inked hers because we kind of went in together and bought ink refills. And so that was really cool. Having them basically juicy really does help. So for that's two things about ink blending. You want to have a good smooth paper and you want to have juicy ink pad. That's important. Okay, next would be your tools. This is the domed foam blending tool from scrapbook.com. It's really very good for ink blending, all right, because it gives you a nice consistent blend and doesn't leave those circles on your paper. So before these, everybody knew of the other style of blending sponge, which was the flat kind from Ranger. And that was fine, but you ran the risk of having that circle mark on your paper. The domed foam blending tool, because it is domed, it doesn't give that much of a risk for that. So it's basically a tool that will help you when you are ink blending to not have those circular marks on your paper. Does that make sense to everybody what I'm saying? That's the benefit of this tool. Now, so we're just going to do a basic rainbow here because, I mean, we all love rainbows. So let's go ahead and start with our pink, which represents pink and red for me. Okay, so red, and then we'll do an orange color. And when I do orange, I like to grab Catching Rays. Okay. So that was Pucker Up, which is a very bright pink. Okay. So here's my orange color. Okay. Here's my orange. Here's my orange one. And when you are ink blending, you want to overlap your inks. And did you notice that when I did this, I did it a couple times, all right? So a lot of people will say, I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong. I'm not getting a very good ink blend. You will need to do it more than once going across your paper. Really, it just depends on the saturation that you're looking for. I mean, you know, I like to have bright, vibrant backgrounds. So it's not unusual for me to go over it a couple times just to get that nice saturation. So a juicy ink pad is really important. A smooth paper is really important to keep the chance of having marks or circles, you can get the domed foam blending tools from scrapbook.com. And then another trick that I do, once I have that second color ink blended, I will go on top and go back over it again with the color that I previously was using. So this is Pucker Up. So I'm just going back over it again with Pucker Up. There's a lot of ink on my tool. It does, you know, keep some ink on there. And then this is helping me to create a blend. So that's looking pretty good. I might just go in with a little bit more Catching Rays. Yeah, just a little bit more. Just along that line there. One thing about Catherine Pooler inks, besides the fact that they're fantastic and they are wonderful to ink blend with, they do dry back a little bit. So when you are done with your project and you look at it the next day, it's not as bright or vibrant. It does dry back a little bit. Does that make sense? Okay, let's go ahead with some yellow. And yellow, I'm using Chiffon. Okay. Nancy's going to Miami to see Ken. Lucky. Nancy will be, I think, in Miami for work. Okay, so now we'll go ahead in with our orange, which is Chiffon. Okay, here's another tip. So I just touched my paper, and you probably can't see it, but I have a little splash of pink. So my fingers got a little bit covered in ink. So there's a lot of things that you can do to prevent that from happening. And I'm just going to grab a Post-it note. You can use mint tape. You could use just a piece of scrap paper. I'm going to keep my fingers on the Post-it note and away from my white of my paper, just in an effort to avoid that from happening. So we're getting a nice blend here. This chiffon is nice and juicy. Yeah, that looks great. That's pretty. There's a perfect sunset, by the way. In case you were wondering what colors to use, you can use pink, orange, and yellow for a wonderful sunset background. And you can flip the order as well, depending on what you're going for. So that's another tip. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab green. We have this nice light green called In the Park. And I say light, it's still a nice green, but it's not as dark as some of the other Catherine Pooler greens. Right? I'm just going to go ahead and I don't think I've used this one in a while. Okay, I just completely covered my yellow. Didn't mean to do that. Bye-bye, yellow. It was nice to see you while it lasted. No, I'll go back in with my yellow again. Oh, another thing about the FSC, we do have the card swap. And we have until the 20th of this month to get our greeting cards out to everybody. What's fun about that is you sign up to be a participant in the card swap. There's a form on the FSC site that you have to complete every time you wish to be in the card swap, okay? You have to complete it every time because there's times when you might not be able to be in the card swap. I mean, last couple of months, I haven't been able. I know, Ken, I totally ruined the yellow. It's gone. Totally covered it. So that happens sometimes. With the card swap, you get 5 names of other individuals, and then you will send the card out to them. Some months there's a theme. For example, birthday, celebration, sympathy. Some months it's just anything goes. And this month is anything goes. So I'm really looking forward to being part of the card swap this month and getting your cards and also sending you cards. Okay, This is Cumberbund. Oh, Michelle, you should join. You know, our group is extremely accepting and uplifting. So if you're a new card maker, it's okay. We appreciate all the cards that we receive, and there's no judgment. So this Cumberbund is really dry. Look, this is what happens when you have a dry ink pad. Do you see that there's hardly anything being laid down compared to what I previously used? So everybody, while I grab my Cumberbund ink, tell Michelle why she should join the card swap, and that it's an open group, and that we're all supportive of each other. When I hear somebody say they haven't joined yet, they haven't gotten the courage up or whatever to join, I really just want to encourage them to join and just do it. And this month, it's anything goes. So you can send out 5 different cards. One could be birthday. One could be, you know, thank you. One can be Merry Christmas. One can be Happy Halloween. Anything goes means anything goes, you know. Well, we were all new at card making at one time, all of us. And we're so excited that there are new people who are joining our group, and we certainly want to support you and let you know that we certainly want you to participate in the card swap. I do, Gloria. It's one of my favorite colors. The last time they were on sale at Catherine Pooler, I bought 2 extras because I use it so much. So this is how you would re-ink your ink pad. All right, so I've got my inker, my re-inker here. Just shake it up really good. Yep. And I'm just going to go ahead around there, around the circle rim there. And then I'm just going to go around the inside. And it doesn't have to look pretty, you guys. There's no rule about re-inking your ink pad, because once you rub your blending tool against it, the pattern is not going to matter because it's all going to be absorbed. So I just try to evenly distribute my ink from one side to the other. Now we have a nice juicy, yep, very juicy. Holy cow, that's a lot of ink. What was I thinking? So there are times when I put too much ink down. So that happens, especially after you just re-ink your ink pad. All right, so let's go back in with In the Park and blend that a little bit. That is a stark difference between those two. Okay, and okay, Cumberbund, you proved to us that you are the most beautiful blue in the world. At least I think so. Okay, going back with In the Park and just trying to blend that a little bit better. It'll dry back. And you look at it and you're like, oh my gosh, I can see the lines. Well, I have a thing I want to show you that involves water. And it's one way to just, I don't know, make the lines so they're less pronounced. Okay, so my final color is Serenade. This is, so all of these inks that I'm using right now are from the Date Night collection from Catherine Pooler. And in case you're wondering, I picked everything from Date Night. To me, it's a perfect set. It's got the perfect balance of all colors, and you can create a beautiful rainbow with the Date Night ink set. But don't forget to buy the re-inkers, because as you see, I just showed you how they really come in handy. And you can create backgrounds with re-inkers, so I'm going to show you that too. Okay, so what do you think? Do you like my rainbow? I think it looks pretty cool. But let's make it even cooler. Let's go and grab our water. So I'm going to grab my Distress Sprayer from Tim Holtz. And, okay, here we go. And I'm also going to grab my Pixie, liquid pixie dust. Love this stuff. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. All right. It's very colorful. I think it's definitely a nice background. And I'm just going to sprinkle some water on this. Let me grab a paper towel. That's right. We appreciate everybody that takes the time to be part of the swap, the card swap. So I'm just going to let that water actually just react with the ink. I'm not even going to use the paper towel yet. Just give it a chance to have that nice reaction. Okay, I need a little bit more up here, I think. So I'm just misting it. I'm not putting the big drops down, but it did form some big drops, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that nice blended background is already lightening up a little bit because I used the water on there. Okay. And then this pixie dust, it's called liquid pixie dust. I bought this from Blue Knight Rubber Stamp of all places. And it's ink on 3 liquid pixie dust. It reminds me of the Technique Junkie Shimmering Bliss spray, mixed metals. So that, if you have that, yeah, that's right, Michelle. Rain for a rainbow. That's a good way of looking at it. Thanks, Nancy. Okay, so I'm just mixing this up. This got so much mica in it. And it's basically the liquid mica in a little dropper form, okay? And what makes that nice is to have this little dropper, okay? You can put little dots of this on your paper, and it actually ends up looking like snow or stars. And that is how, in case you're wondering, that is how I created this background. I used the liquid pixie dust and I used a fine tipped paintbrush. I put a little bit of liquid pixie dust into a little container, and I used a very fine tipped brush. Pam, I'm not sure what's going on. Are you okay? Please, the coordinator might accept incentives to match you with specific people. So yeah, I like the smaller brush that I used instead of just using this big like it's like a medicine dropper. I think the ones that I made with the paintbrush are tiny and petite, and I like them. Okay, but still, you get the idea, right? If you have a shimmering bliss spray, you could do this as well. And you know, it might not look like much right now, but you take it out the next day and look at it. It's amazing how nice it basically leaves these really cute little dots all over your paper. And I'm like getting really happy with this. I'm really loving this, okay? I love this stuff. Okay, so again, the reason I did that is it's going to give me this effect. Like this one right here. Yeah, and when it dries, it does look more silver. I know when you look at it on my paper right now, it might look more platinum or gold, but you can see they're like little orbs. Yes, Pam, correct. Super fun background. Okay, so that's how I got this look. Now I'm gonna let this dry, and then we'll take it out in a few minutes and we'll stamp on it. Now I could dry it with my heat tool, but for now we'll just do that. Okay, so when you're making a background with a moon in the background, which is very dramatic, so you want to have some masking paper. Doesn't matter to me what kind you use. I use the Simon Says stamp masking paper because it comes in a gigantic pack and it lasts forever. You can also use Gina K. You know, there's so many different ones out there. Lots of options with masking paper. Debbie, no, mine did not rub off. No, it didn't. Nope. Nope. Now, if you are using a mica spray and it's rubbing off, you can spray it with hairspray and that will keep it from rubbing off. Okay, Michelle. Okay. Okay, come on. This is the hardest part, getting the masking paper off of the paper. Come on. There we go. Okay. Well, spoke too soon. Okay. This time I'm going to put the moon in the center of the paper, and then we'll put our tree in the center of the paper. And because I really like how this one turned out. Super easy background to make. So we'll start with our Serenade, then Cummerbund, and then something a little bit darker at the bottom, probably Sea Glass. Those are my ink choices. Okay, yeah, it could be. You can try it again and see how it works. All right, so let's grab our pink/red blending tool. There should be plenty of ink on there. I mean, not pink, purple. What am I thinking? Okay, we're going to start with purple. This is Serenade. Oh, I just love how there's so much ink left on this. You know, I don't even have to go in and re-ink it. Love that. Okay, now we'll do Cummerbund. Here it is. I know this one's going to be inky because I just re-inked the ink pad. Okay, I'm going to just get a little bit more. Okay. A little bit lower. So these are my favorite colors, purple and this blue. Love playing and making scenes with this combo. Okay, and then at the bottom, we're going to use Sea Glass. So I'm going to take this applicator off. This one is in the park, and it's a lighter green. And I have a applicator tip foam for the darker blue. Okay, here they are. This one. Okay. Hi, Star Patrick. Thanks for jumping on tonight. Hope you're doing well. So this last color is Sea Glass. Right, the domed foam blending tools prevent the circles. Why? Because there's no hard edges, as they are with the old-fashioned blending tools. That's what's nice about these. They you won't have little circles on your blending. It'll be nice and smooth all the way through. Okay, I'm going to go back in with my cummerbund. And when you're blending, you just keep on blending until you get that look that you like. You might have to blend a couple times. This is a nighttime scene, so it's okay with me if it gets a little dark. And then I'll probably go around the edges even with the darker purple, just to make it look a little bit more dramatic. So I'm going way up there with the cummerbund, but that's okay. Yeah, that looks good. That looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. So what we're going to do is remove